So here we are at long last. It's time to manifest destiny, I think. It's time to cash in on our many claims. We grabbed Stokeworth, and then after that, I think the Stormlands. To be fair, I did see a comment saying you should try and take the Mountain and the Vale. Not only is our current character, of course, half House Arryn. We've got a long-term relationship, alliance with them. Lots of our family members are married in at this point. They're also a bird. And there can be only one. So to be fair, I might ignore the Stormlands plan. We'll see how it goes. We could always incorporate this into our Iron Throne domain, take it as part of the Crown Lands, something like that. So a lot of good suggestions. Now, look, I know there were ways we could have gone to war. I need to clarify this. Some of you need to work on your social skills. You're very blunt and, quite frankly, very rude about how to go about this. I knew how to go about this, but there are ways to do it. What I was looking for are solutions within the character, right? And I think there aren't a huge amount. Now, yes, it was pointed out we can go to our liege and we can go modify contract as we've done a dozen times before, and then we can say war declaration is sanctioned. But the trade-off is we're already at high taxes, we're already at feudal levies. I didn't want to do this because it means either giving over extortionate taxes for another 13%, which means less man-at-arms, less ability to hire people and bring them over, new commanders, stuff like that, less money for everything, quite frankly. Or, alternatively, we give them massive levies, which is the obvious way to go. I am well aware levies are useless compared to a good setup of man-at-arms. But would a guy with 28 Martial Legendary General be willing to give his liege a massive amount of his armies? I just don't think it's within the character to say, here's a shitload of my troops. I just can't see it, personally. If this is the only way we can go about it, this is the only way we can go about it, ultimately. I don't think we've got a choice. I was hoping there would be a creative way to get a hook, but, I mean, short of luck, there isn't really a way we can do this, right? Another good suggestion that I saw, and I like more, and I think it's more appropriate for the character, but I think is too long for us to kind of actuate on. I think the worst part is we actually like our liege a lot. We've got plus 100 opinion, is our cousin. We're the same house, of course. We've only just, this is the first member of our house on the throne. We don't want to start destabilizing it with infighting. Our guy would know that, because clearly he's got a big brain. And that's, of course, forming a faction, more specifically forming a Liberty faction, something like that, to break this stuff up. Even a claimant faction, for maybe another family member that owes us a hook or something like that. There's a long way to go about it. But I'll be honest, after last episode, which was just a lot of wheel spinning, I mean, a lot of money, don't get me wrong, last episode wasn't a total waste. We made like 2,000 gold, which I'll be quite happy to take. I think I will just modify the contract and give him the levies. I hate it. I think it's out of character. And I can only apologize, but sometimes this game is going to push that triangle peg into that square hole, and in this case, I think it's how we do it. Bear in mind, we've got to keep this in mind in the long term. Next time we get a hook, immediately undo it. Or maybe undo the taxes first, we can build up our man-at-arms, whatever. But we need to bear this in mind. That said, we'll just do it. We'll just do it. He has already given it to us. We now have sanctioned war declaration. Thank you. Much obliged. I don't like it. It's out of character. It's a necessary evil, I think, in this situation. So we now go to war with Stokeworth, at the very least. It's going to be a difficult battle, I think. Oh, I say that. We've got better army quality. Our guy's an unstoppable commander. We've got some very good commanders, too. I think it'll be a lot easier than I'm giving it really credit for. Who's on Dragonstone? House Brune? As bold as the bear. What happened to Valerians? Hey? Lady Rella Valerian? Married... Oh, Bernard Brune. Random lowborn guy. He's a grandson of Stannis, but other than that, he wasn't landed. Have House Brune ever been landed? What the hell? Oh, good for them. Genuinely good for them. Great work climbing the ladder there. Go on then, let's do it. I think we'll just immediately come out swinging and just immediately go to war, right? I mean, what else can I do here? Let's quickly assess. Oh, God. What's our monthly income looking like? 5.1. Oh, Merryk Cargyll. Oh, Merryk. Main by a wild beast, my cousin. He did love hunting, to be fair, so it was really only a matter of time before that happened. At least he died fairly honorably. We could bolster up our troop count somewhat, but with 5.1 gold, having them raised... God, having them just raised and fully reinforced is 4 gold. Having them raised and marching is probably going to sink us in debt. I am not liking the look of this. This is scary. Full maintenance 0.57, 0.4199. Oh, God. Okay. This is going to be an expensive war. We need to wrap this shit up fast. I think with us as the leader of the armies, though, I think this is very viable. Lord Patrick is now our rival after we declared war on him. We beat Patrick in a tournament. He beat us in a tournament. I think it's only fair we follow it up with a bit of warfare. A bit of warfare to even the odds. Immediately call in our allies, because I think we're going to need them here. You can change your vassal's contract. Give me some taxes. Thank you. Much obliged, my friend. Right, call our allies to war, by all means. Lady Deanna of Whisper Point is very, very useful. Lord Justin of Peltwash, that's not much, but it's only prestige, so that's all right. Lord Cohen, do we have any alliances I can go for at the very last minute here? Sadly not. No, I didn't think we could. And this is going to be all in on Robinrick. All in on his own leadership skills, I think. Dear uncle, of course I shall join you. Excellent, appreciate that. We're leading, that's what we like to see. They've got allies over in Duskendale. They will probably call in. They haven't called in yet. So if we can dash over quickly, we might be able to take advantage of this situation. Of course I shall join you, thank you. He's probably calling in his friends right now. There's Duskendale. There's his army. 6,100. Quality 2 versus 4,400 quality 1. Sorry, quality 3. I'm not going to risk that. I don't think it's necessary. I think we could drop 300 gold and bolster up our troops a little bit more, and I think that might work slightly better for us. Galandon's men. Footman, light footman. Am I going to have a look at the counters here for what we need for their army? What have they got a lot of? They've got a shitload of crossbowmen. An unbelievable amount of crossbowmen. Okay, what counts as crossbowmen? Heavy infantry, archers. Crossbowmen count as archers, do you think? Maybe so. Count as skirmishers. Pikemen count as cavalry, obviously. Do you think crossbowmen count as... They are archers. Okay, good. In that case, I think we hire the Valyrian Band of Dragonstone as a nice hard counter to their forces, and we go in hard and fast. If we can stop them before... There we go. If we can stop them before the reinforcements get down here, you will probably win. Better army commander, more commander traits, higher quality. I have high hopes here. We've got advantage. We are destroying them. Are they going to reinforce? Oh, you silly fucks. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was close. Jesus. I didn't think they'd get there so fast, but you know what? I will bloody take it. That is a massive victory for us. 5,600 versus 6,200. We lost 1,300. They lost almost 5,000 men. Oh my god. Sorry, initial soldiers. 11,000. Bloody hell. Oh my god. Another fight? I wouldn't say we'd be as lucky. Their troops are splintering in different directions. We can cut them off. Our allies have turned up, which is what we like to see. This is going to be fine. It's going to be fine. We'll just keep chasing them. A daughter, Alyssa Goshawk. She is still homely. Alicenta. That actually sounds like a legitimate name, and it follows our naming scheme. Alicenta. I like that a lot. Okay, we're going to be fighting in the streets of fucking King's Landing if we keep retreating any further. Bloody hell. There you go. And our allies have joined us. That is going to be decisive. Boom! I take a moment to survey the littered forest of Rylock, strewn with Rosby and Stokeworth dead, before turning to the shackled prisoners of war. I have my rival, Lord Patrick, in my hands, and victory in our war is all but assured. I submit. Release me and you have what you want. This war is over, but only for you. We kill him and we carry on. Make sure you never forget this day, Patrick. We wound him and we move on. Remember my mercy worm. He's our rival. And we are callous. An irrational villain. An irrational... But we are impatient, so maybe we just want this war over? No. No, at this point, I think we hack him to pieces. Goodbye. We've won this war anyway. There is no way that the allies of Stokeworth and Duskendale are going to be able to end this. This war is over. I'm just going to see it through, if you don't mind. We've got our other allies coming in there as well. I appreciate that. Kill them all. Making knights of children. My child Rick is... It's now of age to squire. Yes. Eric, please squire Rick for me. Tremendously confusing the whole way down. We're going to take losses moving into this unsieged territory, but that's okay. Honestly, we do it for the love of war. We do it for the love of battle. They've just reinforced with even more troops into the meat grinder. Look at this. What happened to Wendelmere? Died of old age. It wasn't even from the battle. Boom. 300 men lost versus their 2,000. That's what we'd like to see. You know what? I don't really give a shit about the war breakdown. Does anybody ever look at that? Has anybody once ever looked at that? Oh, slaughter at Rylock. Good lord. That is disgusting. Well done. Okay, let's get to some sieging now. The troops of Duskendale are no longer a threat to us whatsoever. Claim on Strongmead. Lord Baron of Stokeworth. So even now the Stokeworths are trying to push ahead with their dastardly ways. I'd like to see you try. I'm not worried about this army at all. We do need a little bit of sieging under our belt before we... Are they... What the fuck are you doing? They weren't going to win that anyway. Are they really just that desperate to try and slow us down? I'm fine with that. Master Corwin becomes my acclaimed knight. We've lost 127 glory. That's all right. I don't like the glory system with the knights. I feel like I very rarely have any high-level knights. I think I've ever seen it. I feel like that's something you have to actively kind of pursue. You know, really think to yourself, I'm going after some high-glory knights this time around. Are you going to try and counter-siege? Don't do that. Oh, my allies have got it covered. God, they're so useful, aren't they? You are the Lord of Good Till. I am. You're right. I am indeed. How did you figure that one out? Rosby climb on the High Lordship of Stokeworth. We are victorious. That was a good war. That was a good war. We had a lot of good battles. You know, it wasn't unfair battles. We weren't in a massive unit crushing a smaller army. That first fight was decisive and close and very, very good. That should go down in legend. Look at this. We can demand a hostage from them, can we? I guess we can't demand him because he is the actual lord. To the evil Robinrick. Damn your 7th grandfather. You are much greater foe than I imagined. And with that, House Stokeworth, are they now unlanded? They are now unlanded. The most influential and highest member of their dynasty is now just a courtier. A courtier in Lady Alora of Rainwood's court. That is tremendously sad. And with that, the end of House Stokeworth comes... Oh, very lovely. Is Castle Stokeworth any good? I mean, we could always build something here and make it something good. This is lovely. I'm so glad. I'm so pleased. I'm so happy with what we've achieved here. Look at this territory. Boom. And now if we break down the Iron Throne, Rosby. I feel like we should rename that, you know. I wouldn't... I mean, obviously, it's a traditional title. Found a new kingdom. Oh, because we've got this much land underneath an Emperor tier character. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, at least not yet, because I presume what it will do is force all of those titles into the new de jure, as de jure territory of the new title. So what we could do is go around assimilating all of these smaller ones, go for Dustindale next, for example, see if we can kick out Hagrid there, and take control of this, and maybe even form our own kingdom, our own de jure title under the throne, because there is, of course, the Crown Lands. Maybe we could just eventually usurp the Crown Lands, who knows? Cannot usurp title from someone who considers your faith to be hostile or worse while they control any de jure lands. Oh, God. Okay, so that's not going to happen. We might just have to rise up. Either way, lash out. No, we don't need to, because finally we're manifesting destiny a little bit here. Still not happy with how we got here, but the amount of troops we picked up probably offsets the, you know, the loss, so to speak. Well, let's go and have a look at some crap holdings and give them away then. I am looking for members of our house who are not in line for any titles. Glendon Goshawk, who are you? Lord Eric of Briarcrest's son. So you're going to inherit. Have you got any second, third-born, fourth-born sons? He absolutely does. This could make our borders very messy in the long term, but honestly, I don't really care. Those of you, my friend, enjoy. What else we got here? Bent Branch Keep. We will grant that to... I'm just going to sort by my dynasty members to make it easier. Yes, of course, House Cargyll. Dynasty Cargyll, House Goshawk. Joshua Goshawk, you'll do. There you are, my friend. Lamb's Hold inside of Castle Stokeworth. I don't want that. It's unupgraded. I want to focus on upgrading other things worth. Danos. Danos, my friend. 3 out of 3. So we can keep Castle Stokeworth and Strongmead and Rosby. And I do kind of like that because that means we can have another duchy building. Now, somebody did say we should swap out the military academies for Royal Armories because they give better bonuses in the long term, but it also reduces the cost of grand tournaments. You know what? We've invested a small fortune in this. It would be a terrible thing to do it now. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and then we'll throw down whatever military building that was in Stokeworth in the long term. I think you're right. I think that's a great idea. We've had our war. We've had our fun. Maybe we'll have a tournament to celebrate. In the long, long term, of course. We can modify some vassal contracts. Because we are head of the house, we can demand them give more taxes, which is always quite nice. Piss them off a little bit, but you know what? I need to pay for all these bloody troops. Boom. We're in line to inherit titles. We're 4th in line to Lord Paramountcy of the Vale. Fucking are we now? Well. Are we really? Are we really? 4th in line to the Lord Paramountcy of the Vale. A murder could speed up your acquisition. Oh, he wouldn't, though. He's not that type of guy. He would take it through. He would take it because he had earned it in one way or another. What happened to your father then? Slain in battle. Oh, by who? By whom? I can't tell. It'd be nice if you could click it and see the character. I think you can in CK2. Wow. Queen Rianne of the Mountain and the Vale. She's some distant cousin of ours, and her primary heir is our direct cousin. Oh. On both sides. My uncle... Oh, no, sorry. Yes, of course. Yeah, no, sorry. I thought I was looking at that as grandparents, and those as parents like a fool. Captain of the Red Raptors. I don't know who they are. My grandmother, my grandfather. Yes, that is generally how cousins work. You're right. Crazy, huh? Damn, I can't believe that. I told you we had a lineup there with House Aaron. I didn't realize that close. Oh, my God. Shit. Would Robinrick, having been very dutifully informed by his Castellan that he's in line to inherit a mighty kingdom, well, technically an Empire tier title, would he do something about that? We clearly cannot go to war. We could go to war for our wife inheriting it. If we do that, Rickrick gets it. We unify the Mountain of the Vale and Rosby. Huh. That, I think, is much more on brand. Problem is, she's got a lot of troops. Even with our armies right now, we could not take that. But that would be a very cool way to go about it. Oh, God. I just don't know. I just don't know how to... Leave it for now. I mean, can we murder? Let's ask this question of ourselves. Can we murder? We can murder. He's honest. He wouldn't murder. Okay, that's off the table then. That's all. I just kind of wanted some way for the game to tell me one way or the other whether or not that was something we could have done. Is it possible, do you think, that we could pick up enough land over the next however long that we could... potentially match them in terms of troop count? What have you got? 20,000. Fully reinforced. We've got about 11,000 troops. They've got 30,000. In total, our liege has... Oh, man, if we keep fabricating claims in... Oh, what about the Stormlands? What are they at? 28,000. Keep an eye on the Stormlands. When the Stormlands go to war, we... is that the same as marking a special interest in CK2? That's pinning them. I want to know if this guy's going to war. Show character's opinions. No. I just want to, like, mark him as special interest, but I don't know if you can even do that in this game. When he goes to war, I want to know about it, because then we can swoop down while he's distracted and take another duchy. That'd be another 2,400 troops. I think we just keep going inside the Iron Throne, right? We've got all of this stuff here, which we could tidy up. Grab all of this. Because if we grab this, that gives us kind of nice contiguous borders. Grab Hayford, and then maybe we just keep heading up further and further, because this would be quite easy to rip apart all of this stuff, because it's all splintered. Don't know what happened to the Duchy of what? Diaden? Cracklaw Point. It's just disappeared. Okay, fair enough. Has it ever existed? Yes, but it was destroyed. Okay, fair enough. It was just destroyed. Okay, that's not a problem at all. Okay, yeah, I think that might be the plan then. Keep the Vale in the back of your mind. Keep the Stormlands in the back of your mind. And we will, for now... What if we get her to help out with chivalry? You know what? I'm not worried about that. Core intrigue. Again, we could potentially do something, but I don't think our guy would be so murderous. I think we will try and get some leverage on our liege. Try and undo the damage that we've done with that contract. Let's start you grabbing some stuff. We have no claims already, do we, that I can operate on? No, it's all stuff in the Stormlands. Fair enough. Let's start getting claims down here then. Tidy these three up. Go for Hayford afterwards. I think this is nice. Now, how does it work in CK3 when it comes to fabricating claims on duchies? Because in CK2, it was a limit, I think, of 15 diplomacy. If you had 15 diplomacy... Oh, hang on. In CK2, it was like if you had over 20 diplomacy and the ambition to want to take a kingdom, then you can fabricate claims on kingdoms as well. In this game, I'm not sure. It seems like it's just a chance to occur when you fabricate a claim. You get that option. All of insert duchy title here will be mine. Something to look up. Hello. I don't care. You're fine. Live your life. Oh, so it's a bit more random in this game rather than CK2, which again is that kind of arbitrary 15 skill. If you fabricate a common county, there's a chance based on your archbishop's learning skill that you'll get a claim on the entire duchy. Our bishop has a learning skill of 30. So I think he'll be fine. I think we'll probably pull that off. Cynical, just cynical. Oh, that's good. Oh, I suppose a little bit like, Merryk Dondarrion, right? That makes sense. That's kind of... Was he... He wasn't really cynical. Not Merryk Dondarrion. Jesus, Star Mare. Listen, I haven't interacted with Game of Thrones in a long time. Yeah, you know who it is. My lord, it's come to my attention there's a rare opportunity to invest. Ah, my wife. Successful business endeavors, you say, in Strongmead? Leave the opportunity to the people in Strongmead. Talking local affairs is beneath me. Yeah, I'm sorry, wife. You would be very callous about this. Doesn't really give a shit about the potential for development of what is effectively just his summer home. Let's move you over to Stokeworth, then. We want to be careful of rebels, dissidents, people who potentially do not like us. With House Stokeworth now being totally unlanded, probably not much of a concern from that aspect of things. Oh, dear. My family was gathered at the Great Hall in Rosby, enjoying the Ram's relative peace while we feasted. My sister Elronta was having the time of her life for the evening, keeping everyone laughing with her stories. Meanwhile, my daughter Meredith was uncharacteristically irritable and combative, in a mood since the start of the feast. Surely this cannot last. We gained 45 stress because we're paranoid, reclusive, and irritable. Great. A lovely family feast has pissed him off. That's another thing. I saw stay there. I saw people saying that instead of going for the more short-term benefit from collect taxes, the long-term play of increasing development, now that we've got a good capital, I haven't been doing it before because we've been moving around a lot, I think we'll probably stick with Rosby for the foreseeable future. Apparently, development levels are the equivalent in taxes, like one development level is the equivalent, or 10 development levels, they said some arbitrary number is the equivalent of X amount of stewardship, right? I.e., bolstering our development as high as possible is going to be a massive impact on taxes. And eventually, probably quite quickly, it will catch up with our plus 11%, because plus 11% when you're only making 7.7 a month is nothing, right? Kind of pathetic. My court tutor is unwell. So I'm going to walk Imiona and Oliver, with Imiona and Oliver. When Imiona stumbled and fell, Oliver rushes over to help her. Are you okay? I think I scratched my knee. Ouch. Let's get you to a physician. He wouldn't care. Oh, God. She gets the trait wounded. Turns out it was serious, but it seems to have immediately disappeared, so she's fine. Yeah, so in the long term, now that we've got someone we might want to consider our capital, sure, we'll go for increasing development and see how that plays out in the long term. So, let's assess the council. I think we've got a very good council. I think it's very unlikely we're going to find better people for the council at this point. Technically, we get a slightly better Castellan here. It's not a big deal. Why don't we move away from... We'll let this last diplomacy perk tick over, and then honestly, I think going to strategy, maybe finish off strategist, maybe even going into overseer if we're expanding our domain quite rapidly so that we can maintain that level of control. Again, love the idea of prowess. Really hard to justify with a guy who gets so many massive martial benefits, the 50% extra lifestyle. Actually, stewardship might not be a bad play. Meritocracy, chains of loyalty, these could be appropriate. Large levies. Tyranny is down, likable, position of power, toe the line. This could be good. A tree that is arguably a little bit more in line with a fearsome man such as Robinrick, an administrator. You've got to be very, very good at handling armies. Or if you're good at handling armies, of course, you're going to be an administrator. Architect, you could argue a point for as well, because almost, I think we probably spent like 2,000 gold on upgrades, on holding upgrades, right? So I could maybe do something with that. Yeah, maybe we will have a look at that later. So we top out on... And when we've got a realm worth ruling, maybe when he slows down a bit, gets a bit older, his prowess starts to dip down below, you know, best in the world. Maybe then we consider taking a step back and running, kind of overseeing his realm. Combination of administrator and overseer seems quite good. Seems quite kind of an appropriate combo and appropriate for the guy. See it done, Bishop. First claim down. No luck on the duchy. I imagine it's quite a minute chance, otherwise you'd grab the whole thing, right? There isn't actually a duchy title here. So why don't we start on Hayford first, then? How about that? Because these are all splintered. I presume the title actually has to exist before you can get a claim on it, and it's owned by... Well, that counts as King's Landing, so it's owned by our liege. So we won't touch that one. Hello. Yes, goodbye, my mercenaries. I think that was a good investment. I do think I'm glad I did that, because I think we would have lost that first battle. From that point, relying on our allies, which is not the right way to do it. Ooh. Hello there. It's Oh, we have been called to become regent. Oh, because he's traveled away. It's evident to all the 7 kingdoms of the Iron Throne that my cousin King Merryk cannot shoulder the burdens of rule by himself, not without causing irreparable harm to our lands. Though the duty is not expected to last long, someone must mind the realm, arbitrating disputes and keeping the throne warm for King Merryk as regent. So we are, I suppose as regent, we are hand of the king then. I have so many ideas for the realm, or our recognition. Maybe we could push this to our advantage. Callous, impatient, paranoid, honest men might be too honest and say, yes, I really would like to take the realm for myself. We might be able to entrench it, and then I believe when we are entrenched, we can overthrow him, right? Okay. The Diarch gains a 15% extra stress. Gotta watch that very, very carefully, because we already gain a tremendous amount of stress from paranoid and whatever else. I think we can do this. Leverage some prestige to tip the scales of power. I think we're going to try... Where's he... Obviously, I should check where he's gone. Where he's traveling to. He's only going to a tournament on Tarth. So, probably... That's Tarth, isn't it? Evenfall? Yeah. That's probably not worth trying to pursue, because I can't imagine he's going to be gone for too long. Though saying that, some of the tournaments, it's like 60 days between certain events, isn't it? Maybe we could do something with this. Hold on, then. Get ourselves some titles, and then get ourselves a little bit of actual Ducal Conquest Casus Belli. I don't think we're allowed to do that. Honestly, we could try it. And it's more appropriate for the character. So let's come back here. Let's go, maybe Authority, to be honest. Let's go Authority, given we've got a lot of extra titles. We'll finish off the Strategist tree. Then we'll go into Overseer. And then after that, I think all in on Administrator. Maybe after that, we go into Architect. You know, in his very late, in his twilight years, when he's in his 80s or whatever, that's when we would focus on just building up the realm, getting a little bit of cash here and there. I like this a lot. Let's see what we can do with it then. Again, I don't think I'll be gone long enough. How often can we do that? 417. Oh, God, we got a long, long time. It's not really worth keeping a close eye on then, is it? Bank taxes? What do you mean back taxes? Scoffs Master Adam. I pay my fees to the crown on time and to the halfpenny, same as the rest, and don't appreciate being extorted for more. He's more resistant to the idea of paying an extra tithe than I hoped. And you say that, yet these records show partial revenues at best. Oh dear. The Regency scales of power swing 5 towards you. Interesting. Any that would give us... You are... The king and I are not asking, we are commanding. Ooh. Adam coughs up. No. Both are intrigue challenges. What do you think? That one goes all to the king. That one a little bit comes to us. They're both the same chance. It's an abuse of power causing 10 strife with your peer vassals. No, absolutely not. Try it. Adam coughs up. Oh... Blessed occasion. And we can entrench it when we get to 4, right? Darts can entrench their regency. Free extra change to their vassal contract. Oh, shit. That's only if it can be edited. And of course, we've edited it, so we might not be able to, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, don't waste any more time then. We'll make an enemy, so we should probably keep our head down a little bit. Boom, a nice level of splendor. That's cool. Well known. I like that. Okay, we put him on the map a little bit. The king is giving us an artifact. Thank you. King Selwyn's Regalia. Oh! Selwyn of Tarth? That's the only person I know of called King Selwyn, but he gave us some regalia because we're doing such a good job. Oh, well, thank you. I see. Thank you. That's actually very nice. I appreciate that a lot. We should probably repair it. 100 gold. Bloody hell. Now, that can wait. It would be much more beneficial at this point, given how many artifacts we've got, just to hire an antiquarian. They'll pay for themselves at this stage. Captain of the Household Guard. Yeah, I would like a Captain of the Household Guard, actually. It seems appropriate for this character. Expensive, but necessary. Septon. Nah, I'm not really so bothered. Faith of the Seven Opinions is obviously useful to have. Court Smith. Oh, it's called a Court Smith. Fair enough. There you go. Can you get Court Smith and an antiquarian? Ah. Hello. Enables you to reforge or repair artifacts. So we can do that anyway, right? Okay, interesting. Sorry, I was confusing that with the Court Smith, but we'll keep the Court Smith on there instead then. Fair enough. You can steal gold from your liege's region. Huh. He might imprison us if we do that. Oh dear. 40% chance of stealing some gold. 50-50. Rightfully imprison you. Would he imprison us though? Your moderate stewardship allows you to siphon control from a single county. Your moderate stewardship allows you to siphon control. Oh, I see. So we steal 75 from the Lordship of Brushmill as well. Oh, God. The temptation is unbelievable. I think because of his paranoia, he wouldn't do that. He's also honest. Oh, okay. An honest man is not going to steal from his king. Disregard. Get out. Okay, Meredith, how you doing? You need an educator. What are you good at? What have you been trained in? What is that? Diplomacy? Intrigue. Hello. 17, 11. That's probably as good as it's going to get. 13, 13. Oh, God. Wow, this is slim pickings, isn't it? On the plus side, the bishop has cynical and ruthless, both of which are good traits that I would potentially want to pass on. So we will go for the bishop. Gambling more on his traits than his skill set. He's very good at learning, too. He's already back. He's already back. We achieved absolutely nothing with that regency. Okay, so if what we need then is to rely on him to become ill or something to that effect. What are you doing to my poor dynasty here? Let's have a look. Not great. Okay, that's not terrible. Jesus. It's a little bit messy, isn't it? But we'll, I'm so glad that we managed to unify the house. Bear in mind, Stannis was a very good friend of our original character. Was it Merryk? Oh, no, hang on. That was still the Targaryens. Stannis was friends with Anseric, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice that the dynasty's unified. Especially nice with us being in total control of that. Maybe we get the duchy. Come on. Bishop. You shitbag. Okay. Well, it's a start, isn't it? Lordship of Hayford. Fine. I'll take it. Aha. Perk for the martial lifestyle. Thank you. Should probably check the artifacts. Haven't done it in a while. Yeah, we're still all good on that front. We're going to get a crown for a long, long time. And actually, what happened to our invites to the tournaments? What's going on here? Hey. People just not inviting me anymore because we're too good and win too many? Possibly. I mean, I think we lost the last 3 that we went to, but that's not the point. So the point is going to get rusty at this rate. Just because we were at war for so bloody long. The lovely, sweet Lord Monterus has invited us to a hunt. This is just the event hunt. It's not the, it's not the one where we actually head off. Sadly, we got nothing. It's just a dump of prestige. Great. On the plus side, to blindly trace a wild creature launching arrow after arrow, spurring even harder. Futile laughs Master Maldon of Farmwell, my renowned knight. The most skilled of the hunters is Maldon, and in his company my son Rylock is coming to know the ways of R'hllor's creatures, and the ways of outwitting them all. That's good. Rylock became a hunter, that's quite nice. He's becoming a very average character across the board. He is being trained in intrigue by that very, very good court tutor. We'll see how he ends up being here. The problem is he's a just, craven, gluttonous, impatient intrigue character. Just and intrigue do not work together. I suppose unless you've got a twisted sense of what justice is in your own mind, but then that would be arbitrary, right? Arbitrary rather than whatever. Hello, I have so many ideas for the realm. Yes, I do. Where are you going this time? Is it worth even spending this bloody prestige? 350 to try and swing it back? Where's he gone to? If he's only gone away for a couple of months. Going down to Old Town? Oh, he's going to university. Are you now? Oh, dear. Okay. Well, that's quite a long event, so let's see what happens. There's a grand tournament there that we simply were not invited to again. We're very pleased about that. Oh, I am the Lord of Proudwell. Thank you, my bishop. Appreciate that. I'm right. You're right. I'm right. To the impressive Robin-Ryk, I propose a betrothal between my sister, Merryk, and your son and heir, Ryk. Thank God they didn't marry matrilineally, because Ryk would have been a horrible name. No, thank you. I understand why you're arranging that marriage, but this is not the right time. Oh, I'm so tempted to siphon the treasury, but we cannot. We cannot is an honest man. You could argue an honest man also wouldn't be fabricating claims, but, you know, it's either that or we sit here and we wait for the claims to drop in our lap, which isn't exactly going to happen. Oh, I lean over the map of the council chamber. A sudden creak turns my head towards the door. My son Robin-Ryk appears in the hallway. He saunters into the room, seemingly uninterested, and then without warning, I am enclosed in a tight hug. There. We lose 25 stress. That's nice. You're callous, so I feel like you wouldn't lose that stress, but that's fine. One of my duties is to fulfill the mandate set for me, for racking my brains for fresh sources of income for the crown. Can we take some money? Hello. 32%. We can get a tithe. Damn. Your name is cursed and your purse is empty. Damn. I tried. We were only forwarding our liege's mandate. We were just doing it with a little bit of, Oh, Eric the Lion Slayer died. What happened? Oh, he's one of our vassals of Briarcrest. Now his Son Lord Neckbeard has taken over. Fantastic. Hello. You want to be my squire? Bloody hell. I mean, I will try it. It's a pain in the ass to squire him, but I will certainly try it. Right. How did we do that again? Train squire. That's the button. We'll give it a go. If he's terrible, if we're terrible, we will... Oh, God, chivalry. This guy's got such a misguided sense of chivalry. Honestly, I think I'll give him to someone else. Oh, I don't want to remove him as my... Wait, remove Guardian? No. I want to give someone else to him to train. It's not my problem. Oh, shit. Have I got to go and find a knight? We'll sort it out. He fails one training session. I'm like, no, you're gone. That's a very callous thing to do, I suppose. Oh, my horse. For a moment, momentum keeps me pinned to the back of the horse. It starts shaking. Then, as if time is flowing slow, I can feel myself becoming dislodged. Calm down, girl. Calm down. 98% chance we stay on. Possibly, we would have fallen and died horribly. Gain a war horse. Oh. Okay, taking a little bit of stress, but I think this is absolutely within his character. Boom. Personal little war horse. I like that a lot. Sappers. Boom. It's actually quite useful, given that we haven't got a huge amount of siege weapons. Then we are down to strategist, and then we can move on. What shall we name our horse? I'm interested to see what happens if we cut mythology. Bertho. Oh, Achilles. Boreas. No, this isn't right. This is the wrong world. Different name would fit better. Oh, do I have to manually go... What's my horse called? I think I ruined the horse event. I should have just gone with Achilles. Never mind. Ooh, my coach has discovered royal armory. I think that's what we needed to upgrade that last thing, but never mind. The family gathered for our evening repast in the Great Hall, and right from the start it was a madhouse. My son Rylock was an incredible annoyance, complaining constantly that food wasn't arriving quick enough. Then my daughter, Alessandra, behaved most atrociously, throwing an absolute fit when a nanny came to collect her for bed. My aunt-in-law, Bethany, barely talked to anyone all night, rolling her eyes with derision the moment anyone tried to engage. My aunt-in-law? Good lord. Everyone was shouting and the cacophony grew so annoying I finally raised my voice and commanded them all to be silent. I've a better moment, it's true. We gain 130 stress because we're paranoid, reclusive, and irritable, and everybody loses 10 opinion of us. Jesus. This combination of traits is horrendous. Let's shout at someone again and lose stress. It's very paradoxical. Scream at people, gain stress. Scream at people, lose stress. Screaming at people the whole way down. I will punch someone. Are you not already irritable? Is that why we've got lash out? Oh, yeah, I thought so. Reclusive. Oh, he's got irritable and reclusive. Oh, no. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, go ahead and punch someone. That seems like a pretty good idea. And the Regency's over again. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Home sweet home. What did he go to university for? Clearly nothing valuable. 28 diplomacy. Base of 12. Holy shit. Rylock. Yes, command someone to squire him. Thank God for that. Not my problem. Ooh. Hello. What have you got? A hawk. A hawk. That's appropriate. Hello. Oh, there's the horse. I don't know why I can't rename the horse. I think I must have broken something there. It's called Mystery Horse. I like that. Simon the Hawk. We're not calling it fucking... Was that the guy who... Oh, yeah, whatever. Oh, sorry, that was Guardian, not Squire. Argus Runeston. Oh, he's bloody good, though. Okay, fair enough. You know what? Carry on. Carry on. He's gone to the Iron Throne to learn life. Honestly, I think that's not only acceptable, but quite honorable. Quite the correct thing to do here. Meredith no longer has a guardian. Did somebody die? Here, educate my daughter. Alessandra. Here, educate my daughter. Thank you. Appreciate that. Ooh. While studying the histories of Westeros, I came across the people, a name still cursed by the people of the Westerlands. Dalton the Red Kraken thrived in the chaos of the dance. His support of the Blacks allowed him to raid the Westerlands in Rhaenyra's name. If you've seen House of the Dragon, I suppose slight spoilers. To attack from the sea. Took both Case and Faircast, a military engineer, or Reaver. Reaver doesn't... I mean, raid speed plus 100% is tremendous. Presumably we're allowed to raid. Stock anti-attrition, minus 75% is also quite useful. Military engineer, I do like. And then Forder is river crossing. Honestly, that is good if we can bait them into position. And with a high movement speed, we absolutely can do that. Bait them across the river, and then we get a penalty. Sorry, they get a penalty for that. Oh, no, it's not. It's the opposite. We don't have a penalty for crossing rivers. Okay, that's not as useful then. Let's go for military engineer. That's fine. Show me that duchy. You son of a bitch. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to take the whole thing piecemeal then. Got Hayford, Proudwell, Old Yor, and now finally Cowshorn, Sowshorn, Sowshorn. Sheldon was my admiral. Oh, God. Our next best admiral is Simon. Oh, dear. Oh, but he's also my spy master. Okay, Lord Taryn's a better spy master. We don't like him, but he likes us. Oh, it's one of the bastard houses, House Black Goose. Oh, that's good. That's nice that they're still alive. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, let's get you to work on the final one then. Get Salshorn, and then Hayford is ours. Paranoid. We'll never send you off. Rick has come of age. Perhaps he was not as clever as he seemed. Because he's tricked everybody because he's an elusive shadow. Oh, you beautiful boy. Oh, he actually came out really good, and boom, they're strategist as well. God, every time I read that bloody outcome, I'm always shitting myself. He's only got 40 in intrigue, even with elusive shadow, so that's not ideal. Can I send him to university? It's a real shame I can't just do that. Just be like, go. Like, fuck off. Go to university. I'll pay for it. I don't know why that isn't an option. There has to be a mod for it, right? You know what? I'm opening the workshop. You can wait. And after a quick glance, I couldn't see a bloody thing. If you know the mod to be able to send children to university, please by all means let me know. It doesn't make sense that you can't do that. Oh, suddenly the calm afternoon is interrupted by a bone-chilling scream of a child, followed by heavy sobs and wails. Says that my daughter Meredith. I find her in the garden. My horse Adam advancing on her squealing. Oh, my daughter got trampled by the horse. She's fine though. She immediately healed. This guy wants to challenge me. Challenge accepted. I'll show him not to challenge me again. Yes, very much so. That's the act of a callous man right there. Unmarried heir, Princess Jean of the Iron Throne. You don't say. What about your oldest daughter? Princess Lyra. It's married to Gendry Goshawk. Oh, God, what a mess. There's Goshawks marrying Goshawks. Okay. I'll be honest. That throne's mine either way. I think I need to go for somebody who has a bit of a brain on their shoulders, because this is getting very messy. We've introduced negative genes without going much in the other direction. Elora Bloom, hello. And you know what? I can justify this. You know why I can justify this? Everybody thinks this boy is an idiot who hasn't learned anything. We've heard rumors that within our realm, there is a lady of towering intellect. We need somebody to help sort him out. So you know what, goddammit, I'm going to do it. It's not a big alliance for marriage. It's not a big alliance for power. And not an alliance for prestige. But this boy is an idiot. We all think he's an idiot. You saw the event. So we give him a wife who can potentially solve that problem. And I'm alright with that. Oh, they're just like immediately married. Okay, fair enough. That's alright. More importantly, of course, we're law worshippers. So I don't know, even with a grand wedding, that we might have even found an alliance, because we're different religions. We could always try that, I suppose. Grand wedding. And then let's go ahead and reset that to defaults. And sort by alliance power. So other than marrying back into our dynasty... Oh, yeah, shit. Other than marrying back into our dynasty, I suppose we could do that. She's got a cough. Oh, no, sorry. He's the defective one. We didn't need that grand wedding. Bollocks. You know what? We'd do it anyway. She's the child of the Iron Throne. Honestly, that's totally fine. That's also forced an alliance with him, which I think is quite curious. If I say my claims now... 13,000 versus his 31,000. Why is the bar more in our favor, though? Is that not including our allies? How odd. But look, the bar is clearly in our favor. I'm not sure what's going on there. How strange. He won't join us. I don't think you can call your liege into an external war, though, right? Weird. Anyway, we've increased our prowess, which is lovely, because we were slipping there for a little bit. Let's get this final claim. Let's steamroll this title, incorporate it into our realm, and then we will tomorrow have lovely, contiguous, fine, perfect borders. I think tomorrow we've got to focus on going upwards, and I think King Merryk the Unlucky, though we are very good friends with him, we might need to assume direct control of the dynasty at this point. Hey, a tournament from Lord Kirby. Lord Kirby, I'm sorry, but I've fought in a lot of tournaments, and in only a few days we're going to be able to take out an entire other duchy. Serve the crown. Perfect timing, given that we're about to grab a whole bunch of stuff. Chris County Control, that's what we'll go for. We'll start going for all of the control stuff first. Even the mercenary high cost might come in handy if we turn our attention to the Vale. Plenty of years left with this character. He's only 47. He's got plenty of time to get going. let's quickly crack on with another one already. What the hell? Huh. Okay, fine, thank you. Let's get this sorted first. Get the troops going, then maybe we'll think about, again, the Vale. I think that's a very long-term thing to worry about. Oh, for God's sake. In his rage in his eyes, horse dragged along beside him. I found this big monster among my things. What wasn't smashed to bits was covered in piss. Sorry, how did my warhorse get into your stuff? I'm just going to say, haha, good one. Oh, shit, and a dynasty legacy. Wow, it's all popping off. Okay, Robin comes of age. Oh, very good. Midas touch. Oh, they're all coming out good. And he has been knighted. Damn. I'm impressed by this. Lordship of Saleshorn, there it is. Okay, so we've got constant care. Disease resistance pretty high. Close bonds may create House Paragon accolade. Graceful aging is very good, isn't it? Increased skills with age is so bloody good. I'm going to go Noble Veins. I think it sucks. I think it's kind of boring. I think it's a necessary evil. Today's been a day of necessary evils to keep things on the straight and narrow. You know, it's all well and good trying to roleplay these characters, but we've got to break it at some point to make things work. Sure, we'll have that bloody grand wedding. We'll keep this one cheap and cheerful. I'm not spending a fortune on this, thank you, because I could be using this to upgrade my other stuff. There you go. A mediocre baseline, modest, simple standing. I think that's okay. Why is the king not here? Because we're already friends with the king? Okay, I guess there's no need for it then. Murder, seduce, diplomacy, matchmaking. No, that's fine. We'll just go with recreation. Stick with the standard. Have your grand wedding fast, and then we're going to come out swinging. In fact, this might be all we have time for today, sadly. We've got prisoners in our dungeon? Get out. Oh, no, leave him there to die. We don't want to release him, otherwise he'll be an enemy for us in the future, won't he? Yeah, King Merryk is definitely here. Of course, he has to be here, right? But I guess because we're already friends with him, it doesn't really matter. Manipulation look on Lord Harold. Very good. Let's see what happens. I'm enjoying the ceremony. Proud of what I managed to organize. Everything has gone well so far, and as soon as I think I know I've jinxed it. Robin trips and falls flat on his face to his spouse. It happens. It happens. We're just going to cover it up for him. Let's move on. I can salvage the situation. No, we just say, yeah, whatever. It happens. That's kind of callous. Just dismiss it. Whatever. Move on. It's not important, is it? You just fell over. We're not here to stand on ceremony. I think we are. Marriage complete. Let's blitz along as fast as possible. Do we want opinion with Leslin or King Merryk? I think we'll stick with King Merryk, thank you. Let's tell this man to shut up. Oh, was this guy before that challenged us to a fight? Yeah, definitely shut up. And then, we've got the choice of Merryk and Leslin, and obviously we'll go for Merryk. We'll always go for Merryk. King Merryk becomes your friend. Ah! You and King Merryk bonded over having a delightful conversation over dinner. Very good. Clap and stop Tilly's terrible speech. She continues regardless, but we tried, so we got some prestige for it. Chance to be seen with the great and good. He would not be interested in... he's a callous man. He's a callous man with obviously that eye on the prize, on the prestige. So let's stick with that. And then praise the happy couple as expected. Stick to tradition because he does have a little bit of that. Yes, Merryk, we're very good friends. Jesus, I forgot how long this shit goes on for. Should we sneak out and have a chat with the king privately? Robin Rick's not going to be happy about it, but I actually really like that. I think that's so fun. Us and the king just disappear off to go and have a chat. That's funny. Okay, off they go to the bedding ceremony. Very nice. Leave love to the bards. Yes, shut up. Just leave them to it. Thank you. This reminds me, I need your opinion, King Merryk. We're going to ask him. Oh, God, they are all pissed. Totally drunk. He's not that much younger than us, so I think they're good age to be friends. More ale, more. Very good. Or we must keep in contact with family now. You were anyway. You're the same dynasty. His crown has geese on it. I've only just noticed. Amazing. That is game of the year right there. Oh my God. I didn't even fucking notice. Yeah, more ale. Go on. More ale. What's one skill going to do that 150 prestige won't? Boom. Well done. Good grand wedding. Goodbye. Piss off. Oh, okay then. Where were we? Sorry. We got a lot going on here. Towards a confidant. The king is our confidant at this point, which is nice. Lash out. Don't really need it, actually. And our marshal died. I think it was a dynasty member for what I saw popping up over at the side there. Just assign you. You'll do. And we've got a hard rule. Very good. Makes our vassals less likely to rebel. Revert to mainland. What do we get? Lamb's Hold? Oh, that was the one. I remember I landed someone and then they died horribly. Quentin, are you in line 20 titles? No. In that case, that's going to Quentin of House Goshawk. We're going to be all over the place. Horrible ideas. Then tomorrow, immediately go to war, and we take another duchy. Oh, we're building quite a realm here, aren't we? Are we allied with, what is that, Old Town? What the hell's down here? Oh, these are the people who sailed up. I don't know why. I thought we were friends. What I saw Whisper Point. I was thinking Crackclaw Point. That's my bad. Sorry, Massey Talk or whatever. It doesn't really matter. The point is, we're good. We're golden. We take Hayford. We take the other title we got to claim on. We'll start another claim on maybe Greenhelm and tidy up our borders around this area. Well, we already had a claim there, genius. Shinebridge, there you go. Tidy all this up. Then we've got nice contiguous borders. We'll take Deerfield, Duskendale, Rook's Rest, all of Crackclaw Point. Maybe we'll turn our attention even to Dragonstone proper, because that's obviously quite nice to get. Macy's Hook, and then all the stuff with the Stormlands, and then the Iron Throne, if you can even call it that anymore, is ours. We're good. And we've not done it through intrigue and boring stuff like that. We've done it through warfare. Well, I don't think intrigue is boring personally, but Robin Rick would. We've done it through warfare, and that's the important thing. Thank you, more importantly, for joining me all today in our first day of no tournaments. I know, it's a time for the ages. Thank you to the executive producer patrons for allowing me to produce the, on average, like 3 videos a day right now, so thank you for that. Thank you to Patrick Paulier, Pikapaya, Cryo121, Like and Lover, Unwise Plains, Essidus, Izzy Claire, Vox Dei, Sabine, Shadows Hill, Nikki Sticks, King Jar Jar, Struggler, Jamplague, Blex, Cal, 345, Tristan Flanagan, Mothbot, Oxrecord, Good Doggo, Evelyn X, Mask of Loki, Moira Valkyrie, Ruck, Mythomatic, Eremitic Fool, and Anna Bombination for their support. The executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Oh, I've only got executive producers. I forgot. Okay, thank you in addition to Kathleen Tonner, Comrade Mazinski, Sideshow C, Crow Skull, VC Brain, Short Comrade, Mark Spectre, Shadow, Nuanced Fart, James, JQ Fish, Commander Crin, and Hanky Spanky as well for the double executive producers. That's right, a special reward for those of you at the end. See you all later. Goodbye!